Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, but we'll be back to Seasons real quick right after we do some side questing. So first of all, Mamamuyan. What a mess! Oh, what? Do you need something? Yes. So, this password was really easy to remember. 626 in high definition. Oh, my dear mother is in Holodrum. That young at-heart mother of mine is a worry. You've done so much, but can I make a request? Sure. My precious dog has gotten lost. He's somewhere in town, so I'd like you to get him. He's so delicate. You carry him properly. There is a huge reward if you find him. Alright, will do. Okay, so this quest, from what I hear, is terribly glitched. I've heard that if the dog appears on screen, and then you end up leaving the screen without catching him. There we go. Then he never comes back, meaning this reward is permanently missable. I definitely just had a failed recording where I kept trying to pick him up and I couldn't, and then he went off screen, so I had to quit without saving and come back. So, good thing I knew about that glitch, otherwise I would have been screwed. Anyways, you caught the dog. You also have to use the glove to pick him up, or the power bracelet, or whatever. You'd have the glove by this point, no matter what, so it's the glove. But anyways, my precious pup, where were you? Thank you for bringing him home safely. Here is your reward. You got a ring. Get it appraised later. Don't forget to take it to the jeweler for appraisal. We will make sure to do that. I would like to head up and do our other side quest first, though. So this involves going up to Rolling Ridge, which apparently I need to be in the past to do that. And I didn't know where Dr. Troy would be, so I briefly looked it up, and apparently he's at the Target Carts area. I still gotta remember how to get to the Target Carts area. Which, you know, would involve remembering which cave is which minigame. I believe this is a Great Fairy. Yes, it is. And I don't need any health there. I want to say Target Carts is, like, just over this way, except in the present, I think. But I don't know for sure. Which I think means that I would have to go through the cave. I could do a little grinding here to keep growing our Gasha tree. Or, like, you know, get our Gasha score up a bit. Because even though we're in Oracle of Ages, I would still like to keep growing our trees. There is actually another really good Gasha seed location in this world. Not just the one on Crescent Island. And I didn't know about it because it wasn't mentioned in the guide I looked at, but apparently it's inaccessible in an unlinked game, because it's on that one tile of the map you can't get to in an unlinked game. Alright, where am I going? But yeah, so I might have to go back to my linked game file just to show you that location. Okay, so I've got to get, like, just below here, right? Can I get there from here? I can get down here from here, and then just go to the future. That would work. There is this tree, but this isn't, like, if I harvest that, my Gasha score is gonna go down by 200 points. And that's not one of the spots that gives you the best rewards. But yeah, here's Dr. Troy. Ho ho, I am Troy. I am a dedicated and hard-working biologist. I've come to Rolling Ridge to study the Gorons and their games. Did you need me? Yes, and this password was also easy to remember. Got 626. LR. Interesting. My student is studying hard in Holodrum. Thank you for updating me. Let me offer you something in return. But not for free. If you score high enough in that game, you can have a gift, okay? Alright, I guess we're playing Target Carts. Target Carts is a game in which you shoot your seed shooter at targets while riding in a cart. You can have my gift if you hit every target. Got it? Yep. Come talk to me after you've hit all the targets. If you don't talk to me right away, I might forget. Alright, well, hopefully we have enough money to do this. I'm a little worried, honestly. There we go, first screen is good. I tried to go diagonally, but the D-pad wouldn't let me. I was holding both right and down, but it wouldn't detect my down. I mean, we got the money. Did we have to hit every target? I mean, we got enough to win. Whatever, I'll go again. I forget whether Dr. Troy said we needed to hit every target or not, or whether we just needed to win. It looks like this is the same course, though. This is so difficult, it just doesn't point where I want it to. Admittedly, I was screwing up a little bit that time, but it still also wasn't pointing where I wanted it to. So there was error both on me and the controller at the same time. Which is not good times. Please, I'm holding right! Game, what don't you, or controller, what don't you understand? Like, I almost think it would be better if I tried the control stick. Should I do a run where I use the control stick? I feel like that would be worse. At least this is... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button now. So this was a failure. Okay, no, the control stick is definitely worse. I can't tell what... I can't even tell what direction I'm pressing when I use the control stick. At least with the D-pad, I know what direction I'm pointing. The controller just doesn't. Hold it down. Of course, holding it down made it take too long. I figured hold it down so I know what way it thinks I'm trying to shoot. Oh my gosh. But like holding it down made it take too long to shoot. Oh no, the course is different now. It was consistent the whole time. No, I thought it would go higher. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that course. I mean, I think I've done it before, but I didn't know how much those moving targets were gonna move. Okay, we're back to this course where nothing is moving. Except that one. And these, that's right. Stuff very much is moving here. I guess I have to shoot diagonally for that one. Which sucks. That was all my fault on that attempt. It actually did shoot in the direction I was trying to shoot. I was just bad at it. Oh no, it's a different course again. The same different course as last time, though. You've got to be kidding me. Imagine if this whole time I just needed to win a prize and not get perfect. And this was all a big waste of time. I could win some big money here. That was supposed to be diagonal. It wouldn't shoot diagonal. Oh my gosh. I really hate when I'm holding both directions and it just doesn't shoot diagonally. You've got to be kidding me. How did that miss? Okay, I understand why that one missed. It's just a big old grind until the controller is merciful. It's both skill and luck, because it's the skill of the game, like being good at the game, combined with having the controller actually do what I want it to do. This probably wouldn't be too hard if I was playing on an actual Game Boy system. There we go. But because I'm using a GameCube controller, it sucks. The GameCube controller would be perfect if not for its terrible D-pad. No, I don't want to try again. Give me my prize. Oh, well done. Now you can now have your reward. You got Bomb Chew. Send them right to your enemies. I'll teach you the secret to using Bomb Chew in Holodrum too. What the heck is that? Alright, let me take a picture of this real fast. And I didn't even read what he just said out loud. Whatever, it was on screen. Alright, let's... maybe... I don't know why I'm going through time. I should have teleported instead. Whatever, I get to fight more enemies here and raise my gacha score a bit. Just because I don't know how many enemies I've defeated. And I need to defeat 30 to raise a tree, but I'll also, like, continue raising my gacha score by transitioning screens. But yeah, let's teleport back to either town or Crescent Island. Looks like we're going back to town. And is my tree even grown? Because I feel like I've been doing a good job raising the score, but I don't know if I fought enough enemies for... No, the tree isn't even close to being grown yet. Where can I, like, quickly fight a bunch of enemies? Where even are enemies? Where the heck are enemies? Here, what if I go back to the future? And then I teleport up to, like, Symmetry City. And surely there's plenty of enemies down on this path. I know late into this path was where I ended up fighting a whole bunch of enemies to grind for Maple encounters in my Oracle of Seasons and Ages playthrough. So if I just go through some of this path, I should be able to fight a bunch of enemies. I don't want to have to go too far in here, because that seems like a waste of time, but I know my grinding spot was a little bit of a ways in. It doesn't look like I'll have to change the flow of the water, thankfully. But yeah, while I'm here in Ages, I do just wanna, you know, have another go at trying to get a rare ring. Okay, so I think it was up this way that my grinding spot was. Yeah, it was like this screen and the screen above it. I don't really want to encounter you, Maple, but I do want to get a little look at you. Okay, you're riding on the Poltergust still. But yeah, because there's like a bunch of enemies on these two screens. And then if you just go through time, I could have used that heart. But yeah, there's a bunch of enemies on these two screens and the other time period as well, and every time you travel through time, the respawns reset. So, like, already the tree should be grown. And I'm pretty sure that my gacha score is decently high. I'll get a few more just to be safe. Not interested in Maple, just give me the enemies. Alright, let's go check on that tree again. I will want to go through time. Now, let's check on our tree. There we go, it's fully grown. Just to make sure that this gacha score is super high, we'll go back and forth a few more times. Although I'm pretty sure my gacha score is maxed out by this point. Okay. We got a ring. Let's head back to town and get them. You know what? I didn't want to go back and forward in time yet, because I wanted to make sure to plant another seed. So let me just head back real quick. There we go. Now we'll get our 2 rings appraised. I move over a tile there before warping through time, so that way, if I teleport there later, I won't just instantly be sent through time. Okay, Vasu, appraise my 2 rings. This one, I call this the snowshoe ring. Alright, so this is the ring we got from Mamamoo from returning her dog. No sliding on ice. That's what that ring is, so that one's new. And then this ring? It's the double-edged ring, so it was another rare one, but it's the same rare one we got last time, unfortunately. Oh well, we'll get the good ones eventually. With enough of a grind, or just being lucky. Alright, give me my password to bring the snowshoe ring back with me. There we go. Okay, at this point, I'm good to save and quit. We'll check out those bomb chews later. since we're taking them with us to Oracle of Seasons anyways. But yeah, I'll just save and quit there, and then I'll switch back over to Seasons, so see you in a second. Okay, back here in Seasons, finally, after nearly a half hour. And we're right here at Vasu Jewelers, so we might as well just immediately put in that password we just got. So let's see, not 5. Excuse me, I meant back as in go back a letter, which should have been the left arrow. Oh, it still has this typed in. Interesting. 226 N at that G is not a 6. 64 diamond equals 3. Question mark Y square WW. There we go. I'm not even gonna check my list. I know it's there. We have carried 1 ring over. And while I'm here, let's get my bomb shoes. So, diamond. J. Dash colon F. And with that, we have Bombchu. Send them right to your enemies. Okay, well now that I've done all that, we can get back on track over to Symmetry City. No, not Symmetry City, Sunken City. If we look in here now, look, the moblins are here. The poor great moblin having to make bombs here. We will overcome these troubles and create a new tomorrow. My great lair is in ruins. I have to start from scratch. But why did this happen to me? Well, maybe 'cause you're a villain. Seems like a pretty logical reason. Well, we've stopped that little plot. Yeah, and if we go back, yeah, it's still just in ruins. For now, at least. I wasn't trying to go in that house. I was looking down at my list of things to do while walking north to try to get over to this place. But yeah, if we dive underwater here, we can continue on with the story. And I can't use my A-button weapons anymore. I tried to hit that fish with a sword. It did not work out. And since it's summer, we can get up these vines. Okay, so we are officially onto Mount Cucco. And there's a heart piece for us that we're gonna want to get. Starting off, let's go this way. Because we've got a buddy over here. There's a spring banana tree up there, but until the rock flowers bloom in spring, I can't climb up to it. Can nothing be done? We'll get those spring bananas for you, Moosh. Hello. We have a blue Cucco. And a soft soil spot that we only seem to be able to get to in fall. We also have a portal to Subrosia. What's over this way? I believe I can get into that cave if I make it winter. Yeah, because then the snow piles up there. I want to see what's down there before I jump into Subrosia. It's just a great fairy. Okay, well I'm glad I know now. So now I guess it's time to be like Rayman riding his walking shell and just jumping off a cliff into a portal. And here we are, back in Subrosia Village again. There's Subrosia Seaside. I don't really know the names of all the different locations in Subrosia. They all kind of blend together for me. What's that? It's so weird. I'll trade you this ore for it. Thanks. You got fool's ore, but that's no good. Get your feather back. You can't just take my feather. That hole goes to the temple. They took your precious item? They're always up to no good. Those foolish pack rats are famous around here. I just saw them with a dirty feather. Who would want that? Well, if I had that dirty feather, I could go get this Gasha seed. Are there any enemies around that I can try to hit with this fool's ore? 2 Subrosians? You mean those weirdos who collect rupees and other trash? They live in the weird house to the west. I smell ore chunks nearby. I know there's treasure around here somewhere, and I'm gonna find it. Well, I can't get over there. I can dig around here to see if there's like any big-time ore chunks here since you're mentioning it. I don't think there's like any scripted big-time ore chunks right here. Maybe if we were lucky, we could get a big one. Okay, anyways, we've already been here. Let's talk to you. Those two were hurrying home. I wonder if they found some other weird thing. And I can't go down this way. Let's go bury some treasure. Make sure no one sees us. If anyone does, run. You know, I just realized I actually can try to fight enemies with my Fool's Ore if I find an enemy underground. Because I want to see if my Fool's Ore does damage. But I'm just not getting any enemies to show up. I know you can make a fire pokey appear. But I wonder if they intentionally made it so that it can't appear right now for some reason. Surely not, right? Whatever, I'm getting a bunch of ore chunks while looking for fire pokies, so... There we go. Can I fight you with my Fool's Ore? That seemed more powerful than my sword. That's awesome. Let's go bury some treasure. Make sure no one sees us. If anyone does, run. So yeah, we've got another stealth section like when we were following Rosa. But now we've got to avoid 2 people at once. And they're not gonna try to trick us last second like Rosa tried to. Don't know how I avoided being seen there, but I'll take it. Okay, this isn't too bad so far. But if I screw up even once, then I gotta start all over. And I think their patterns are slightly randomized. I don't know if you can walk off screen during this, but I think I almost did by accident thanks to the GameCube D-pad. That's good, come on. Let's go find more treasure. Give me my feather. You got your feather back. Now return the ore. Yep, so no more Fool's Ore, unfortunately, but we got our feather back. And this is Treasure Grove. So I know that you can play this minigame again, just to get, like, random prizes. We'll give it one attempt. I don't think there's anything important to get here. But since the patterns are, like, slightly randomized, I do at least want to play this minigame multiple times. So we're doing it a second time. We probably won't do it a third, regardless of whether we win or lose here. Once again, I don't know how that worked. Imagine if they gave us the exact same pattern. Not that I even remember what their pattern was last time. Yeah, I don't know how some of these are working out. I'm, like, getting really lucky. Okay, that was unfortunate. I guess I was supposed to be by the other tree. Oh, someone's here! Run! Will anyone see us this time? We're okay, let's go. No, no one's gonna see you this time. Because I am leaving. Again, I don't need to just win, like, random ore chunks or whatever you get from this. You don't get anything important. I would like to explore a little bit now that I've got my feather. So let's check out what's up this way. Volcano showers feel so great. Yeah, well, they hurt me. This should be a new area on the map, too. Subrosian Wilds. Okay, I can't go this way yet. So, let's try heading over here instead, because we could get a gacha seed in this person's house. Who would want a dirty feather? Me, so I can do this. So I can float while lifting up this gacha seed. And we can look over here. Alright, there's no getting across... Well, hold on. We have Pegasus seeds, so we could get across there, but I don't really want to. That goes back to an old section of the map anyways. Yeah, let's go down here. They said this goes to the temple. We have a couple ways to go. This gets me another gacha seed. I will take it. And here we are in this sectioned off part of the temple.
I am the spirit of spring. Rock-hard buds bloom in spring. It is a season of discovery. To think I can add to the power of the hero with the triangle symbol. I loan you the power of the spirit of spring.
The Rod of Seasons has been blessed with a spring dew. Climb atop a stump to call forth spring. Alright, I'd love to, but we can't really try that out here in Subrosia. And I have a little bit more of Subrosia I want to explore before I continue on. No! That thing went away from me too soon. Okay, so we could return to Mount Cucco. But we can also go down here now. And there's a House of Pirates, but this is Subrosia Cemetery is the location we're at now. So yeah, we saw a little pirate guy. There's nothing really hidden in this cemetery. But yeah, if we go into this ship... The ship's bow is in the desert. That means... what does that mean? We'll have to have a good think about that. Is this still the cemetery? No, this is Sabrosia Seaside. Even though it's not connected to the other part of the seaside. Okay, let's go in the House of Pirates. Yeah, we all remember this pirate crew. Cap'n got a special someone he can't forget. What's more, she's said to be the queen of some great land. Our ship got caught in a storm and sank. When we woke, here, we were... where are we? It all looks so weird. It was so stormy that Cap'n lost the bell he got from a special someone. That's a bit of trouble. So wait, what did you say here? Yeah, your ship got caught in a storm and sank. But didn't we save your ship from being in the storm back in the past in Oracle of Ages? See, that's why playing the games in this order doesn't make sense. It makes sense if you don't save their ship from the storm. And then they drown, and that's why they're here in hell. With the captain in such a state, we'll never get the ship out. That bloke we sent looking for the bell hasn't come back. I told him he ought to search the ship. Have you seen our ship? It's over by the graveyard. We haven't fixed it, so it's in terrible shape. Useless fools. Can't someone find me bell? You? Arr, don't be silly. You ain't an experienced adventurer yet. If you haven't at least proven your adventuring skills by seeing the inside of some ruins, I've no use for you. I've already done a whole nother adventure. This is another reason why this doesn't make sense if you play them in this order. But whatever. Is he alright? That bloke's so forgetful. Now, how'd that go? Aye, that's it. Nothing. Forget it. Arr. Well, that looks like some sort of password, so we'll remember that for later. How long do they plan on staying here? So they're just in that guy's house. I guess I'm used to life here now. And if we go through this little portal, we can make a bridge back to Lina City. So that is pretty cool, but I want to get back to Mount Cucco. But yeah, it's nice that we have an easy way into Sabrosia from Lina City. We don't have to go to some far-off portal now. Okay, back in Mount Cucco, we could use our power of spring here. Which, yeah, I guess we'll do right now. Here we go. It's spring! Haru desu yo! There's a spring banana tree up there. But until the rock flowers bloom in spring, I can't climb up to it. Can nothing be done? It is spring, buddy. I don't know if you've noticed. But those rock blooms have now bloomed, and they are no longer rocks. They are flowers now that I have cut down. Flying Cucco. Flaps when held, otherwise it's dangerous. Alright, so we'll just hold on to him. And rapidly tap A to fly up. And I didn't go up all the way. Can I let go of B? That would make it easier to mash A. Okay, I can let go of B. And there we go. Drops us off right up here. I would like to explore this cave before jumping down. I can see those spring bananas. What's down here? Nothing much. Just a weird little side path for a few bushes. Okay, that's fine. And up here, you got a spring banana. It sure smells sweet. And what's in this cave? Hello. We have a quickly moving platform. Ah! Stupid bat. No! Alright, come on. There we go. We pressed our button, and there is a ring. We'll have to see what that one is later. First, let's talk to Moosh. You brought me a spring banana? Is it for me? I happily accept. So tasty. That was great. I am Moosh. You fed me, so I'll help you. I'll give you a ride anywhere. Tap A to hover or hold it to save power for a ground pound. But water is my weakness. The shallow stuff is one thing, but I can't take deep water, so be careful. Okay, so we can fly around, we can do a little pound move. That's nice. You can't fly me up here, though. That's not so nice. There's a Deku over this way. No shields. No deflecting seeds allowed. Oh. You shoot multiple seeds that I need to deflect. There we go. I surrender. In return, I offer my advice. Even if you have a key, you still need a keyhole. Foolish brother, the keyhole is on the summit. Okay. Nothing over here, but I'll take the heals. And we have another scrub here. Ah! Okay. I'm ready for you now. I surrender. In return, I offer my advice. Even if you have a keyhole, you still need a key. Moronic brother, the key is on the valley in the west. Alright. I guess we won't head up to the summit with this flower right now, even though it's spring. It's winter over here, though. I can float if you tap A. If you move as I float, you can float across pits. Try it. Okay. And there we go, just like that. You got the dragon key. And I think that's all we needed Moosh for. Let me just dig through this section. So, like, over here's Mount Cucco, but over here is Goron Mountain. Is there anything we can do over here at Goron Mountain? There's a place we can bust through. I'll do that in a second. We could go in there and see the Gorons, I guess. Where are we on the map here? Okay. There's a specific screen I want to go to, and I don't know if I can get there yet or not. Now we're up a little higher on the mountain. I don't know where we're going. Which cave do we want to go into? Was that other cave just a dead end? Surely not, right? Oh, I guess it was. Let's at least open this pot. Alright, there's nothing really of note in there. How about over this way? Lionels, blue Lionels, that's a little dangerous. Get out of here before I perish. And down here is a Goron buddy. It's so nice of you to come all the way here, just to see me. Since you did, I shall make it so you can carry more rings. Yes. Then let me see your box. Do this here, that there. Okay, I'm done. You got a bigger ring box. It can hold more rings. So yeah, we got the level 3 ring box now. We can carry 5 rings. Our current trade quest item is an iron pot, and I don't remember who needs that. Living alone is nice, but it can get lonely. Okay, Moosh is still here. Interestingly enough. Like, it's not time for our Goron City quest yet, but I kinda wanna go in there, because I'm looking for something. These levers won't lever me alone. Okay, I've defeated them. Will this guy be merciful? I don't know. Shh, don't tell. Alright, we actually get money from this guy. Like 300 rupees. That's crazy. Ooh, Maple, I'm happy to see you here. Please drop something good for me. That's not exactly what I wanted to see, and I don't like how you dropped most of that stuff over the edge of the cliff. We meet again, you know the drill. Fastest one wins. Ready? Go! I'll remember this. Okay, like, I could go here, but I don't want to go here yet. I guess I'll just head back for now. We'll explore this area when the time comes. And at some point, we've got to try out our bomb chews. I do want to make it spring real quick here so we can actually get up the mountain. Moosh seems to have disappeared. He's probably back where we found him, but I don't think we need him anymore now anyways. And what is this place? There is a lot going on here. I think I'll explore this cave first. Okay, I was a little worried about this. I feel like we're supposed to be further on our item trading sequence by this point. The snow, it blocks the... He doesn't seem to hear you. The snow blocks the entrance to this cave in winter, I guess. Okay, that might be some important information. Not that we can get up here in winter. Since we need the spring bloom to get up here, but we can make it winter. I can't just use the rod once now anymore. I actually need to cycle through until we get to the right season. Alright, so Talon is now snowed in here. And what is in this cave? Ow. When am I gonna find a time where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a good time to use bomb chews? I'm gonna have to actively try to keep them in my mind, so I make sure that I actually use them at some point. I feel like they would be good to use when there's a bunch of strong enemies around. Probably. Flying Cucco. Flaps when held, otherwise it's dangerous. Yeah, we know all about this guy. And there we go, made it across, and since we've got our key, We can just shove it in there, and the entrance to the next dungeon is revealed behind the waterfall. Ow! Okay, so, we do need to make it summer here in order to actually get into the dungeon. There we go, the vines are growing, and I guess we'll head in and do the dungeon in the next video. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.